Hello everybody and welcome to another Nightly Read Aloud with Dr. Ivy. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday, June the 5th, 2020. And tonight marks the 60th and final Nightly Read Aloud during school closure with Dr. Ivy. And for our final read aloud, I wanted to pick a very special book, a special book that can resonate with boys and girls of all ages as we close out the 2019-2020 school year. For tonight's final read aloud, our book delivers a powerful message of confidence and perseverance. And it is titled none other than I Knew You Could. I knew you could, and you knew it too. That you'd come out on top after all that you've been through. And from here, you'll go farther and see brand new sights. You'll face bigger hills that rise to new heights. I wish I could show you the stops that you'll visit, but that isn't my choice to make for you now, is it? Instead, I can tell you some of life's lessons and tales that I've learned and mastered in my life along the trails. First of all, you must find your own track so you can start right away and not be held back. But which track is yours? Well, that all depends on which way it's going and where it might end. Different tracks wind around, over, under, and through. So pick out the one that works just the best for you. Though the track you start out on might feel like the one, you'll try a few more before you are finally done. And now with your eyes on your new destination, start up your wheels and roll out of the station. On your journey, you'll make plenty of stops in deep river valleys and on high mountain tops. Some will surprise you and some will be planned, and you'll roll through each one saying, I think you can. But you'll also go through tunnels all alone in the dark, and you'll wish for a light or even a spark. You might get sad or a little bit scared and wish that your track was one that you shared. So here's some advice to help ease your doubt. To track you took, it all must go in and go out. So steady yourself and just keep on going. Before you know it, some light will finally be showing. And then you'll be through, heading to a brand new place. You'll be less uncertain in the next tunnel that you face. Sometimes you'll look up and see planes high up in the sky, and you'll think to yourself, I wish I could just fly. The cars on the roads will seem quick and free. You'll feel stuck on your track and think, I wish that were me. But the plane might wish he was not in the air, saying, I want to travel like that train down there. The cars will watch as you speed right along, and they'll say to each other, look how fast and how strong. Don't worry about being a car or a plane. Just enjoy the trip you'll take as a train. Don't be afraid to toot your own horn if you need to be heard, or there might be people to warn. Or if being yourself just makes you so proud that you want to share it and sing it out loud. You'll follow your track through twists and turns, through bends, and you'll stop at new stops and pick up new friends. They'll all come on board with smiles and greetings, and you'll have such great times with all the people that you're meeting. On the days when you're sad and you feel that you just can't go, speak up and ask for a push or a tow. That's what friends do, so don't be afraid. You would do the same if someone needed some aid. You might arrive at some places that you never have toured and look for new friends, but they won't come aboard. So you'll have to head out with a creak and a groan, setting out once again on this track all alone. Try to remember that the world is so wide, full of kinds of people with their own trains to ride. Just stay true to yourself as you travel your track with no second guessing and no looking back. Once you're on the right track, you'll probably say, "This one is mine. I'm here to stay." So try to enjoy the track that you choose. Stop now and then to take in all the views. If you rush forward, as a general rule, before you arrive, you could run out of fuel. So don't work too much. Save up some of your strength. That way, every day, you can travel great lengths. Because you'll need your strength on the days when you get stuck or tired or sad or just out of luck. When you believe in yourself, it's truly the need for a cure. And your "I think I can" doesn't sound quite so sure. That's when to push and to strive and to strain to show the world that you are not giving up train. And you're wise if you know that doing your best means that sometimes you should just slow down and take a rest. Speeding through the whole journey might lead to sorrow. So slow down today so that you can be happy tomorrow. There's more about life that you'll learn as you go, because figuring things out on your own, it helps you to grow. So just trust in yourself and you'll climb every hill. Say, "I think I can." And you know what? You will. The end. What a great book that delivers a very powerful message of confidence and perseverance. You see, boys and girls, on your journey in life, you are going to make plenty of stops. And it doesn't stop now. Even if you are moving from elementary to middle school or middle school to start your freshman year of high school, or you might be a part of this global community that is graduating from high school or graduating from college and in one of the most memorable and challenging times in all of history. So on this journey called life, you're going to make plenty of stops. And like the book says, those stops will be in deep river valleys and on high mountain tops. Some are going to surprise you because, after all, some will be planned while others will not. And you will roll through as the train, each time saying, "I think I can." Boys and girls, I hope that you have enjoyed our nightly read alouds. Hard to believe that we have done this now 60 nights for school closure. This has been exciting for me. I certainly have enjoyed sharing my passion for reading, my passion for learning with each and every one of you. And I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you a great summer. I wish you a safe summer. And most importantly, I hope that in all that you do, you will try to be better and be somebody more. Because that's what it's going to take to make this world a better place. And because after all, it starts with you and I. So boys and girls, before we say goodnight for one last time, before we go wash our hands, brush our teeth, and get into bed, let's take a moment to engage in one final nightly reflection with our 4 questions. Starting with question number 1. What was your most favorite thing about today? Your first day of summer break. And what was your most favorite thing? Take a moment to share with your parent, your older or younger sibling, fuzzy friend, or if no one is near you, take a moment to share out loud with yourself. Question number 2. What was your least favorite thing about today? Question number 3. If you could go back and change one thing about today, what would you change? And finally, question number 4. What is one thing that you hope is going to happen tomorrow? Well, that's it, boys and girls. And this marks the conclusion of our 60-night adventure of read-alouds during school closure. Stay connected with me. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram at TrevorT.Ivy, on Twitter at Dr. Trevor Ivy, or you can find me on LinkedIn as well. I hope that you have a wonderful night. Remember, if no one has told you they love you today, if no one has told you that they care about you today, I'm here to tell you that I love you and care about you so very much. Have a good night, everybody.